Hello world. Today I want to talk to you guys about subwoofer enclosures. I got the day off from work because I had a couple teeth pulled out of my face, so I figured I'd make a quick video for you guys, kind of let you know my opinion on the best subwoofer box for your application. I might sound a little different, but I figure I could still make a pretty good video. I've been hooking up car stereos for probably about around 20 years now. My buddy Lewis, back when I was a kid, he'd always, he's actually the one that showed me how to hook up car stereos and amps and subs and stuff. And I've always kind of liked doing it. I always bought pickups, put stereos in them and stuff like that, and cars and such. So, I've got quite a bit of experience with subs and boxes. So I just wanted to show you guys my opinion of kind of the best subwoofer box for your application. Yeah, don't mind the couch in the back of my pickup. We were partying down on the beach for the 4th, so I just took it out of that pickup over there and threw it in the bed of this one. Haven't had time to stuff it in the garage yet. Well, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Say if you got a standard cab pickup, like an old Ford or an old Chevy or something like that, this is pretty much the best option you got. And they freaking rock out. They sound really good, whatever, behind the seat of a pickup. You can get really good bass out of a truck box. Say you got an extra cab pickup, like I'll show you over in my T100, my setup. These are the best setup for an extra cab pickup. They because they are sealed on the front. It's a bandpass setup, sealed on the front, ported in the back. You get the best sound out of those in an extra cab or even an SUV. You want a bandpass setup. Say you got a car with a trunk. You want an enclosed box like this, not too big, not too small, just so it won't fall over. And in a car, you want that pointed back towards the trunk. It's better to have some insulation in there so it doesn't sound like your car's falling apart when you go driving by someone. These subwoofers, they put out a low frequency that helps you feel the music, and you get a more of an emotional attachment, whatever, when you can actually feel what you're listening to. So, all right, I'll come over here and show you my T100 setup. This old girl, she pumped her heart out about 8 hours pretty tough the other night on the beach for the 4th. But I've got in here, because I've got fairly enough room in here, I've got a dual 12 setup, bandpass. These are Pioneer, Premier, Champion series. These are freaking great subs. They're 3,200 watts a piece and just an all-around good sub. I've got just 1,000-watt amp pushing them, which is plenty for these, whatever. These subs are actually, this amp's not quite big enough to push these subs. Like, I could bridge it to one of them and it would sound really good, but if I bridge it to both of them, they want a lot more power than this amp can push, so they just kick the amp off. This here, whatever, seeing I have enough room, I can go 212s in here. And this thing here, if you want to drive around knocking the block like a freaking Jehovah, this is the setup you want. It's me, I don't quite have the confidence like I used to just to go drive around listening to music super loud or pulling up to a stoplight and bumping, but I do like, say pulling up somewhere or whatever and parking the pickup and just letting it rock out, blare some Aussie or freaking Iron Maiden like the other night. It's a good time, and it's sweet to have a good stereo in your pickup to be able to do that. You see my old lady, she's got her pickup locked. I couldn't quite find her keys, but got the same thing in there. I've got just a 12 bandpass box and a 300 watt amp in it, and it does fine. Say you do have an extra cab pickup, about 110 or 112 in a bandpass box and a 300 to 500 watt amp. I mean, you're going to make good sound. If you want something bigger than, like me here, 212s and this 1,000 watt, even though I kind of wish it was maybe a 2,000 watt amp. Just, and not only that, but you turn your bass down on your stereo and just turn your subs up so you aren't blowing your speakers out in your stereo. And, in a car, I'll go back over here to my setup, old Ford here. In a car, you want pretty good sound. You can get pretty good sound out of one subwoofer. Say like that one there, it's just a cheap sub, but it'll handle a 500 watt amp pretty good. You see all these subs here, fairly cheap subs. This one here is a Planet Audio. This one's this Hyphonics, which these Hyphonics are actually pretty good subs. I've got another one of those, and I bought them for a standard cab pickup I had, and then I just never got around to putting it in it before I got rid of the pickup. So just wanted to kind of go give you guys a quick video, kind of a tutorial per se of the best setup for your application. You know, I had a crew cab Tacoma 4-door, which, you know, there's no room behind the seat to tuck a small sealed box behind the seat or anything. So what I did, I just got that 10 box and pat it in the back seat of that. You know, it doesn't take up much room. It could sit in between your passengers like so. And, you know, it freaking rocked out. It was plenty powerful enough, you know. Say if you're going with a big power sub like a JL Audio W7 in a sealed box or something like that, and like a JL Audio 1000 watt amp, I mean, they've got all kinds of power. Pretty much you could put them in almost any application. They're going to freaking blow your ears out. So, you know, this is pretty much if you want to do a cheaper stereo setup, not necessarily a high dollar like an Alpine Type R or something like that. You know, say you do have a cheaper sub, you know, like this 10 right there, I'd only throw a 500 watt amp at it max, you know, and that thing will freaking rock out. Like this little MTX amp, it's a 350 I've got. It pushes that 10 just perfect. Great stereo, you know, and it goes good. And like I said, like an open area per se, like say a 4Runner, I had 212s, and kind of similar to that setup. I've got my T100 in the back of it with a 1000 watt amp, and it freaking rocked out. And of course, you know, the sealed box for the car, which you can get away with throwing a band pass in the car also, whatever, but it seems like the sealed enclosure, whatever, pointed back towards the trunk seems to do really good in the car. All right, well, I just wanted to do a kind of quick video, seeing I had the day off, you know, my face all swollen up and everything. So hopefully you enjoyed, you know. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.